Joe is in Topeka, Kansas. Hi, Joe. How are you?
Hey, Dave and Rachel. How are you guys?
Great. How can we help?
Hey, so we ran into an issue as of yesterday. We're on baby steps 4, 5, and 6. We currently just refinanced our house to a 15-year fixed. Turns out we thought a little leak in our basement. We got inspected. Turns out that the whole basement is actually kind of falling apart on us. It's bowing. It has cracks, and then there's black mold on the other side of the wall. It's the project's a lot bigger than our emergency fund, and we're kind of in that like emotional stage where you're like, I don't want to make an extreme decision. So I thought this would be my first time calling you, and it's a good one, I think.
Yeah, that is a good one. Okay, so what's your household income?
We make about $80,000 a year together.
How much is in the emergency fund?
We have $10,000.
And what is the bid on the wall?
Well, I've got 2 so far. One's $18,000 and one's $19,000, and I have one more coming this coming week.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, the bad news is you got a messed up situation, and it's real. That wall, that mold has to go away, and you don't want this wall to fall in because it's bowing. It's got hydrostatic pressure. It's got water on the other side of it. I've been in that situation many times with properties that we were rehabbing or owned or bought at foreclosure, and then you walk in and go, oh, crap, the basement's about to fall in. So, and the bids you gave me don't sound ridiculously out of line or anything, and they're close to each other, which tells you that nobody's in there trying to gig you, right? So we've got pretty good contractors on the scene, it sounds like. You've got half the money now, and so how fast can you get $9,000 together? It's not going to fall in tomorrow.
Yes, sir. It would probably take a few months, standard expenses and
if you just
everything,
stop your 401k temporarily and you say, house is on fire, we have a major mess on the hands, and we need to save $4,000 a month for 2 months. You could do it.
Yes, sir.
And really, that's what
I believe we could. Maybe.
Yeah, and so what you do is you just schedule your contractor that way. Okay, if this is a 2-month job, he can start now.
Yes, sir. I have a quick question. We have about $34,000 in equity in our house. Would it be worth using that?
Nope.
No?
Not going to tell you to borrow money.
Awesome.
Never have. Not going to start with this basement.
Sir.
Yeah, no. It's
I didn't know if that counted as our income or not, as a savings or anything.
No, it's not savings because you're borrowing money. You're talking about borrowing money on your equity, right?
Yeah. Yes, I suppose so. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, it is. I mean, it's a debt. Try not paying it. They'll foreclose on you. So you're going into debt. So you're taking a home equity loan or whatever, some kind of second mortgage there to do this, and absolutely not. So if it's a 2-month project, which it probably is close to that, you can go ahead and start. You've got more than half of the money, and you'll have the other half while the project is underway. But the contractor doesn't get all of his money up front, and he shouldn't anyway. That's bad business.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever you feel like you can stage your cash with you'll have all the money with the completion of the job. If you need to wait a month to start it, it's probably okay. I mean, it's not. Your family wasn't dying of mold yesterday or day before yesterday. Then yesterday you found all of it. So I'm not suggesting you live in mold-infested houses for the rest of your life. I'm not. Dave Ramsey's crazy. He's lost his ever-loving mind. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that a roof that is leaking, you can stop the leak temporarily until you get the money for the fix. Yeah. And, there's this stuff is, most of these things, they're, like you said, Joe said it well, it's emotional.
Yeah.
It's oh, crap. I was just getting things rolling and the stupid basement fell in. And it's emotional. It's disgusting.
Well, and that's the part of money that can be frustrating as you're working a plan and you're going down and checking off these baby steps, having to go back to baby step 3 now.
Yeah.
Pausing and saving back up the emergency fund. It takes a toll on you. I mean, it's not fun. It's not fun to go backwards, but that's life, and that's why it's here.
Yep.
So you'd rather have 10 grand sitting there in cash that you have to use versus having no money.
Yep.
So it is, but it can be discouraging to go back, but it's worth it. It's worth continuing on and saying, okay, we're back a little bit, but we're going to continue.
I mean, the good news is it wasn't $48,000 and you
Because
make
you-
$40,000 and you're broke.
Yeah, right.
You know.
But if it's to a point that
This is
it's-
reachable. This is doable.
yes. So for cars, there's kind of that whole thing. Okay, I'm driving a beater. When do I upgrade?
Mm-hmm.
When is the repairs too much to go into the car? Right,
Yeah,
like that whole
yeah.
discussion. But for a house, that's hard.
No, your house, you got to fix it. You can't sell it.
Right.
Because the
'Cause you
buyer
have
can't the
to-
buyer can't get a permanent mortgage on it if the basement's falling.
Exactly.
So you're fixing this house, or you're going to give it away. You know, you're going to sell it for 70 cents on the dollar or something, because you're going to sell it a
Yeah.
$40,000 discount for an $18,000 repair or something like
Right.
that.
Right.
That'll happen too.